welcome back again, guys. This is my aunt Zami'Ra Ra with part 3 of chapter 7, Manifesting Your Intent, and we are referring to Naazir Ra's book, The Access Codes of Zion, How to Live on the Frequency. This is going to be the last part to this chapter, and we're going to move along talking about the power of shifting your perspective when these certain situations try to bring you down. Life happens. Life is going to happen, and as I mentioned before, the universe is going to do what the universe is going to do. You're either going to become in alignment with it or you resist it. And when you resist the natural movement and the rhythm of the universe, this is where a lot of the disappointment comes in. So, example, a certain situation comes your way where you, let's say, your finances might not exactly be in order and in line with what you really want to do. We are to understand and to shift our perspective from dwelling in the place of, I'm so sad, like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have the money, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, if I'm going to be able to do... Another higher perspective looking at this situation is being like, maybe I was careless with how I spent my resources up to this point. Now that I'm here, how am I going to get myself out of this situation? How am I going to move past it? How am I going to implement the actions and manifest the resources that I need around me to put me in the trajectory of flipping this back around? I'm not going to dwell here. I know I'm not going to dwell here. I know that this is a test that is going to ultimately propel me into something way more higher, but I'm here now. What am I going to do to get myself out? This is what we need to be thinking. The higher vibration, the more optimistic view when life tries to bring us down. The most important thing is to not dwell there, because understanding that what we focus our reality on is what's going to manifest. So if we stay in that state of, I don't have this, oh my god, I wish I had this, it's going to be, first of all, you're embedding this in your subconscious, and money is not going to want to be attracted to you. But when we stay on a frequency of, I may not know exactly how I'm going to get through this situation, but I'm going to get through the situation on top, and I'm going to be higher, rising higher, my chin held high, my crown on tight than I've ever been before. This is how you have to look at life, and this is how you got to talk to yourself and motivate yourself, because nobody else is obligated to do it for you. It's not sad. I was going to say it's a sad truth, but it's reality. You have to bring yourself out of the rut. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Now, when you reach forth your hand to the ancestors, they will then help guide you in the right direction, giving you that little nudge that you need, that nudge of affirmation. This is what it's all about. Okay, so when we stay in tune with these live frequencies, as Naazir Ra call them, aka like Fox, NBC, CNN. First of all, if you look at the news, you will see that most of it is about instilling fear. They want to talk about terrorism, they want to talk about police brutality, they want to talk about, what else is it? I only see the news when I walk by and like my mom is watching it or something. But it's every time I see they're instilling some kind of fear or some kind of, something hectic on your heart to make your heart heavy. And the more that you are focused on these, fear is still a very powerful emotion. Just like love is very powerful and it can get things done, fear is also very powerful in a sense where it will shut you down. It will shut down those blessings. It will shut down anything that you're trying to manifest if you stay focused on it. So if you tune into that, remember that's what's going to manifest itself all around your life. Remember, we always talk about that there are multiple probable realities. Even though somebody might be in the same physical vicinity as you, spiritually, mentally, metaphysically, they could be living a whole, not even they can be, but they are living a whole different reality than you, depending on what they choose to focus their mind on. It's all about what you choose to focus on, what is going to manifest in your life. Okay, Naazir always says, let the babies have their milk. I'm going to stay focused on what I need to. You can stay focused on what you need to. We'll just, everybody's got to play their part at the end of the day. Okay, the secret to spiritual mastery is being focused about the business of spiritual growth. If that's not your priority, you don't wake up every day with the mentality of, how can I grow more today? Spiritually, mentally, energetically. How can I better myself for the purpose of bettering everybody else and bettering everything around me? How am I going to do this? Or do you have the mindset of, man, I can't wait for this spontaneous catastrophic event to happen, where the ancestors just come, because I'm ready to go, I'm ready to dip, I'm tired of this reality, I'm about to leave. But you aren't, like, your actions aren't being implemented with what you're trying to do. You aren't focusing on what you need to be focusing on. Sorry, but even on a different plane, a different astral plane, if the same mentality is going to follow you, you're not going to magically one day be slapped in the forehead like a V8 with spiritual growth and ascension. You have to crave it, you have to implement it, you have to put yourself in alignment with this. Okay? So, with all that being said, we are finally at the end of chapter 7, Manifesting Your Intent. Yes! Perfectly in time with the energy of the solar eclipse. So, in this energy, I'm feeling pumped. I promise to have chapter 8 for you tomorrow, which is Transcending Dense Frequencies. It's going to be out tomorrow. Okay? My word is my bond. I'm going to say it. I'm going to have chapter 8 done for you tomorrow. So it's been great, guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and I will see you next time. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.